It's Saturday, October 22nd, 1954. I just arrived in West Berlin. It was a new moon and it was very cool temperatures here in Berlin. I was very tired from the train, so I went out to dinner at a restaurant that was close to my hotel. Berlin was in pretty bad shape at that time, but it was still a very lively city with jazz bellowing out across the city. Of course, the wall had not been constructed at that time, but the differences between East and West Berlin were very noticeable. West Berlin was full of artistic expression during the Cold War. I was invited to speak at a conference at the Free University of Berlin. I wanted to also go to the communist-controlled Humboldt University in East Berlin, but I was not allowed to go. By 8 p.m., I was exhausted from the train ride, so I turned in. During the night, I woke up and went to the bathroom sink for some water. When I looked into the mirror, it was not me looking back. I quickly turned thinking someone was behind me, and no one was. I assured myself I was just exhausted and went back to bed. Sometime later, I woke up again, and I was in a much older and dirtier and filthy room. I thought, how did I get here? I looked out the window, and to my shock, everything was gray, black, and white. There was no color. Nothing was in color. Based on historical sites, I knew that I was in East Berlin now. How could this have happened? Was I kidnapped? Am I dreaming? I looked in the mirror again, and it was not me. It was that same person. My bag was next to the bed, and my toiletries were at the sink. There was no phone, so I was not able to call down to the front desk. So I laid back down, and I felt myself turning as if I was in a tornado. It stopped, and I could hear blowing trees outside in the window. I got up and I looked out to see that I was in West Berlin again. I was so shook up, and I hadn't noticed that I was back in my West Berlin hotel when I first got up. It was now 6 a.m., so I went down for breakfast and stopped at the hotel front desk and asked if they knew of anything odd that was happening during the night. They said no, but asked me for my room number. I said it was room 419. The two clerks looked at each other as if they had seen a ghost. They said they needed to get me out of that room and move to a different room immediately. They shared that an East Berlin general had died in that room, and he had tried to get back to East Germany and was not able to get back. They showed me the newspaper articles about what had happened, and there was a photo. The photo was of the man that I saw in the mirror. I believe he is in a vortex and traveling between East and West Germany, trying to get back to the exact same time before they closed off and cordoned off the different sections of Berlin. I never went back to speak at the university and took the next train out of Germany. German, French, and U.S. universities have studied this event for the last 70 years. No one has been allowed in room 419 since I was there in 1954. However, odd noises are heard on the fourth floor. They have now evacuated the entire fourth floor of that hotel. The hotel in East Berlin has never been found. Further studies are still being made, trying to figure out what happened that day, October 22nd, 1954.